Welcome to You Don't Know Jack. I'm usually Cookie Masterson, but Binjpipe wanted to focus test some new names, so today I'm Hortense McFartbody. Great. One player? I get it. I wouldn't want anyone to talk over all my hilarious jokes either. All right, let's make beautiful music. First on the docket.
I got your fairy tale right here. Okay. So I was able to mod You Don't Know Jack full streams episode skeleton. And for that one, someone seems to have placed the American familiar after segues and replaced them with the Australian Argan segues. Well, this is gonna be a long while. Well, for this one, let's play a little game of You Don't Know Jack Tabletop. I'm going to be picking out a bunch of these questions from random, and let's see what you can handle. Ready? Let's do it. What actually happens at the end of the fable of Boy Who Cried Wolf? A wolf eats the boy's sheep, the boy becomes friends with the wolf eats the boy, or the townspeople slice off the boy's tongue.
So what'd you pick?
At the end of the fable, a wolf eats the boy's sheep. Okay, question Octopus is over. This is really gonna make viewers confused. Well, what do you know?
Oh, here's a good one.
Blossom in biochemistry. Okay, so I know what that number means at least. It's the number 14 in Argon, so it's just written as Zeph. Well, what do you know? Well, here we go again, I guess. For a very special blossom, Joey accidentally ingests 1,000 milligrams of ascorbic acid, and the result will most likely be convulsions, numbness in his extremities, slow painful death, or increased immunity to cold.
Let's see how that shook out.
Ascorbic acid is actually vitamin C, so he'll get increased immunity for colds without any needs for concern. So can I just say, thank goodness it was only vitamin C. Joey will be fine.
Introducing.
When you heard a mime, does it make a sound? Holy cow, this is a question that I showcase a lot in the Tabletop series, and this number is actually fun to say, so there can be some advantages to this Argon business. Question, please. Imagine that mime Shields and Yarnell are in a fight because Shields keeps yapping during the act. What could Yarnell do to keep the act pure and prevent Shields from talking so much? He'll install his epidermis, stitch his duodenum shut, rip out his larynx, or tie his uvula into a balloon animal.
Hope you like what you picked.
The larynx is also known as the voice box, and it also contains the vocal cords.
Look, I'm walking against the wind.
Up next.
Vacation plans of obsessive compulsives. Well, I know that number at least. It's the number 8. And the worst case scenario for Pixel is to do lowercase and middle case and all that jazz for Argon numbers. Moving on then. You love to travel and you're obsessed with hygiene products. Which of the following is not actually something that you can do? Take a cruise through the Ivory Coast, climb the lava flows of Kamay, drink with zest from an Irish spring, or stay home and listen to your dial tone.
I love this part.
From the places listed, Ivory Coast, Irish Spring, and Dial Tone are actual places. Kamay is not one of them. But I'm sure if there were, I'm sure it would be the most kissably soft place in the entire world.
Behold.
Sorry, I was using image line vocodecs to do this kind of thing. Just like what I did with Jack Masterson when doing the funky trash category. Anyway, we're instantly back to the Argon segues just like that. How strange. Moving on then. Imagine that in a moment of genius, Don King decides to have Mike Tyson fight his next bout at a king. What will Mike wear into the ring? Melted cheese and broccoli, a chunk of herb butter, cream sausage, mushrooms and peppers, and Swiss cheese, ham, and breading.
Okay, what'd you pick?
A la king is cream sauce with mushrooms and peppers. Yeah, I think that's what Don King uses to get his hair to stand up like that.
That's it for round 1. An optimist says you still have half a game left. A pessimist says you couldn't find friends to play with. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay, buckle in. Coming up,
Rapid fire transit. Okay, that number is also fun to say, but it doesn't concern me that we're about to start the next question. So you took the commuter train that links San Francisco to Oakland. If you suddenly expel some flatus, what can you say happened? You shot a volley on the trolley, you did an SBD on the TGV, you caught a fart on the BART, or you blew one on the blue one.
okay, let's take a look.
You caught a fart on the BART, you're expelling some flatus, so it's considered Bay Area rapid fire transit. And it travels under the water too, so I bet the folks in Alcatraz would see bubbles rising to the surface.
Take a good look at...
Sailors were the craziest things. Okay, so the number shown on the screen is kincals. Yeah, it kind of makes me think that I'm at fault here. Question, please. If Don Knotts were sailing at the speed of 1 knot for an entire 30-minute episode of Three's Company, how far will he have traveled by the end of the show? 1/2 of a nautical mile, 3 nautical miles, 30 nautical miles, or nowhere?
And how do we do?
Traveling at the speed of a knot will only get you through a mile in an hour, so only 30 minutes of that will only get you half a mile. Of course, when Mr. Burling said, "I'm heading to sea," Janet thought he'd said, "I'm heading Chrissy," and hilarious hijinks ensued.
There is no hiding from...
Kiwi. Ooh la la, that question is very French, although this one doesn't have any intro or opening inside the files. I mean, trust me, I checked it. And if you don't believe me, try grabbing a pencil and paper and downloading the extractor. Moving on, and here's the question. If kiwi shoe polish were actually made of kiwi, which of the following could not be an ingredient? Flightless birds, citrus fruit, New Zealanders, or a paste like Hawaiian food?
Hope you like what you picked.
Kiwis can be flightless birds, a citrus fruit, or New Zealanders that can say this kind of word in certain points, but a paste like Hawaiian food is not one of them. Yeah, you must be thinking of poi. It won't shine their shoes, but ironically it tastes like shoe polish.
Here we have...
A great joke at dinner parties. So it seems the question's number is diesode. What is this, like an portmanteau of episode and die, the prefix for 2? Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, in the Volume 2 UK version, it's called Hostess with the Grosses, but here's the question. At a cocktail party, someone tells you your friend is showing more than her fair share of aqueous humor. What should you do next? Congratulate her on her sparkling wit, tell her to choose with her mouth closed, chastise her for being insulting, or take her to the emergency room.
I love this part.
Aqueous humor is when you have excess fluid inside your eyeball. And I'm not even going to start making quipplashes about this one because something bad might actually happen. Blood might start coming out of it.
Why not try...
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a little German guy. Now I'm going to assume that this one is just 13 times 14 because the question's number is Thizef. Yeah, it's a combination of Thiza and Zeph, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, let's begin the question, shall we? If Superman had powers derived from Nietzsche's Übermensch or Superman, what would best complete faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive? Able to elude the confinement of religion, able to kill people with no remorse, able to do complex math in his head, or able to speak directly to Bill?
Okay, let's take a look.
Nietzsche's Übermensch is a superhuman beyond the boundaries of religion. And that's why Bill created Kryptonite, or KR-04.
You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue.
The final round. Oh, what a coincidence. What is the final round for each of these game shows? Goodbye.
That's all she wrote. You survived a whole game by yourself. Amazing. As for your score, I'm not in love with it, but I'm willing to consider it a friend, even though